Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Adrias95. We are going to be we are live streaming. We are on the 31, coming back from Beaconsfield to High Wycombe bus station via Penn and Tyler's Green. I'm on 80482, 168 OWO. It is running okay. The wheelchair alarm keeps going off though, that's a bit annoying. So let's just see how far we get in theory. I'm not too fussed when we get to Wycombe or anything of that sort, but we'll get there eventually. A bit of that is a bit of a hill climb. It's doing it though, I must say. I mean, to be fair, this bus is actually better than it used to be. It used to be horrible. Is it 80482? This is, but it is running better than it's running better than it used to. Which is the same as what happened to 890 and 891. They're Citaros, they're 62 plates. 890 is B62JZL and 891 is B62JZP. They're my two favourites. 890 runs very nicely, but 891 runs okay. I mean, it's not good with hills. I mean, it used to be better. Although which it was on, it had to be replaced because 227 or another double decker it was completely smashed up, so they had to replace it. Obviously, hello to the single person who is watching this stream. But yeah. I am. Anyway, we're now in Penn, which somewhere up here there's a showroom. If we haven't passed it, it's up here. It's to the, I think it's to the left. It's up here somewhere. When this bus gets there, I'll show you where it is. It's on the left up here. There's a showroom where they have like some nice cars. There's a Ferrari there. There's a Porsche parked there. There's a lot of things parked up around here, to be honest. I swear, like there's always a fancy or old car roaming around the area. And there's temporary traffic lights. That is great. There's two sets of temporary lights on here. You've got one in Beaconsfield and you got one here. I can't see who's watching this stream, but if you're here, hi. Here's the showroom. You can see there's a Porsche, there's a Ferrari, the Rolls Royce. Whoever's watching this stream, hello, I'm Idris95. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, coming back. We are just going to be swinging around. And then you turn left here, because this is Pen Pond, and the pond's there. You can see it. And this is the timing point on here. What the heck? And this crossroads is a bastard sometimes, because it can be like really annoying. By the way, that sandwich shop there, it's a delicatessen. It's actually quite decent. It's a bit expensive, but their sandwiches are good. I do recommend the tomato mozzarella if you ever go there and try it out. But there we go. Who keeps joining the stream and then just jumps off it? Over there is another MMC. Hold on. You see him? There. That's 80478. I think he's a bit early. So he is sat around. By the way, I remember a couple of years ago that Carousel buses used to run the 103. They still run the 103, but it goes to Windsor now, rather than going to. It used to go to Watford via Beaconsfield, Amersham, Chorleywood, Rickmansworth, and then up into Watford that way. And I want to see Carousel bring it back in theory, because it was actually a pretty good route. You'd go up into Rickmansworth. I think you go down to Northwood and then come up that way. And obviously, I know that Red Rose run the 328 and 346, which go from Mount Vernon Hospital to Watford High Street via Northwood and South Oxley, but they go two different ways. The 328 he goes around South Oxy. He goes through it. He goes straight on past the pub in South Oxy called the Dick Whittington, and then the 346. He goes around. He goes up to the Dick Whittington, and then he turns right onto Little Oxley Lane, and then goes up that way, and then round to Watford. So there's two buses that go from Mount Vernon to Watford, but they go two different directions. And I think Carousel should bring in. A service that runs from, like, he goes through South Oxy and then goes through it, and then he goes up to Watford and then back round to High Wycombe, because I think that would be a pretty good, like, connection to have. Because right now, if you want to go from High Wycombe to Watford, you have two ways to do it. You can either go to Amersham and then get the Metropolitan line to Northwood, and then change at Northwood for a train up to Watford, and that's how you get up to Watford right now. Or you go on you take the one from High Wycombe to Hemel Hempstead. You get off at either Riverside or the Marlows, and then you get the 20 or 322 or 328 or 346, and then you get up to Watford. Actually, no. It would just be the 322, so the 20, the 322, or the 502. Hi Pete, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm on a 31 to beat, coming back from Beaconsfield. That's good. I'm glad you're doing alright. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to spam hi 3 fucking times. We are now in Tyler's Green. On other notes, we are watching in August, I'm going to be going back to South Oxy to watch Oxy Jets win again for the next round of the fixtures, which is going to be quite exciting in theory. Also, I want to give a shout out to Peter Train Into for giving me an Ultramweight Ultras t-shirt and supporting the Jets, which is a bonus. And shout out to Henners for doing it as well. It's actually quite good. So shout out to Peter Train Into and shout out to Henners. You two actually deserve it. So, yeah. Also, hi Henners. Henners, I know you're watching this, so yeah. Yes, my brother. And yeah, I can't wait until August, which is basically when the next set of fixtures for Oxyjet start, which I'm excited about. We are. I think we're still in Tyler's Green. I think we're getting up to Hazelmere though soon, at some point. I'm gonna also try and learn the WW1, which is a Adams Park. It's a shuttle service which runs from High Wycombe railway station to Adams Park football stadium, where one of my friends works. Now we're in Hazelmere. Cheers, Pete. And also, please, if you guys can you please give this live stream a thumbs up, because it's heavily appreciated. No. Come on then. Come on, 482. By the way, if you guys go that way takes you down to Widmer End, Holmer Green, and then down to Amersham. If you want to get to, so the ones go down that way, and then they go through up to Holmer Green, and then the 41 goes round to Widmer End, and over there is Essetaro, which is going on the one to Hemel Hempstead. That is 892 JZK, which is quite decent. Although nothing is better than 891. 891 is one of my favourites, so I talk very highly of it, because I like it. You know, it's a nice bus. It runs really bloody quickly. I had a driver doing 60 marks. Well, not 60, but he was doing about 40. 50, I think 55 miles per hour uphill in it, which is absolutely crazy to think about, but there we go. So, oh, bloody hell. So, and also, I also want to say thank you to Patreon into yet again for doing my podcast. I appreciated that. That was actually quite fun. We literally spoke about video games, had a fire alarm interruption, and everything else. But I think it was worth it to bring him in. It was worth it to get him to do the podcast. I was going to bring Henderson to do it, but there were certain reasons why I couldn't, which I'm not going to go into detail about, because that just seems absolutely pointless. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. This bus, by the way guys, is it just me or does this bus sound quite nice? Like, it actually sounds really decent. I'll shut up for a second so you can hear how it sounds. It sounds really nice. Bearing in mind, this is 80482. Although it's definitely not as nice as 451 Y69 NVH, which is one of the longer MMCs. That's what she said. Oh. And by the way, I'm going to be jumping off at the railway station so I can catch a WW1. So, yeah. I need to remember where that is. I need to remember. I should be able to get off at the railway station if I remember. But I'm kidding. Of course, I'm gonna bloody remember. Which means I've got that ready. The stop belt is ready for it.
My dad's next door neighbour.
Oh, is it? 2 weeks today, I'm off to London.
Okay, what's that?
It's my birthday in 2 weeks today, and my partner's taking me up there for the day. We're going to go to a show in the evening and say no, don't.
Okay, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
Birthday 2 weeks ago.
First
By the way, guys, that road, Walton Drive, is where the old 39A used to turn off and go up the Hicks Farm Rise. He used to go round. He used to go up Amersham Hill, past RGS, and then it was the first right, and then you come down here, and you turn off onto Walton Drive, and then you go that way around up to you turned off, and then you turned off. You went down. You managed to get you got down. You got up to the top of Hatter's Lane, and you went down Hatter's Lane, and you went round not Roebuck. You went down. You went round Hicks Farm Rise, and then you came back up, and then you went back round the same way. Up there is where the 33 turns off to Totteridge, and then this way is this way is where the 31, 33, and 34 go up back to the station, back to the bus station. Oh, that MMC rev though. Oh, I shouldn't get excited over that, but bloody hell, these MMCs, these bloody rev. Bearing in mind, this has got a 6-cylinder inline engine. It's a Cummins one, but it's a 6-cylinder inline. All the MMCs are 6-cylinder. But it's but these MMCs, these love to go. These love to rev, and they sound. And these buses sound nice when they over rev. Let's keep going. The next stop is the railway station, where you can drop off and change for a 33, a 34, a 1A, B, C, S, or 41 or 41S, or the WW1 on match days. And we're just pulling up to Wycombe bus station, not bus station, the railway station. This is where I'm dropping off. Cheers, have a good one, yeah? See you later. Right, we are now at the railway station. It's actually really nice, it's really sunny. I'm just going to film 80482 once he leaves. But I must say, it's actually really sunny around here. You can literally see, I'm not glowing, but I'm bloody bright. Jarrett's Cross.
London Marylebone. This train is formed of 2 carriages, platform 3 for the 1403
I've never heard of my house Denim Golf Club. Here's a 482. Here's 80482 YW60 OWO. Going on to 31. So yes. Let me just set a schedule for the WW1 because he comes around this way and then he goes off. It's not that schedule; it's the other schedule, I think. I've never done the WW1, so that's why I'm going to do it for a bit of a laugh. just because I've never done it, so I want to kind of just see what it's like. Bearing in mind I can learn it as well, because that's going to be very useful. A 165 has just pulled in. I almost called it a turbo star, but it's not. And here's 409 SK16 GXY on the 34 to lane end. I'm just going to pick up Hamersham Hill, see if anything else is coming up. So yeah, I'm just going to take a peek up Hamersham Hill. There's the MMC that I just jumped off of. I was wondering if there's any 1s or 41s coming down. There's actually a 1 coming down, which is quite exciting. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna end this live stream here because I need to go do a couple of things. So thank you guys for watching this live stream. If you liked it, smash that like button in the face like a boss. Subscribe if you're new around here. And as always, I will see you dudes in the next video or live stream. I will be seeing you guys. Take care, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.